Good day to all of you. My name is Agting, one of the representative, and our group will be discussing to you our research proposal to be include the title of the study, its background, theoretical framework, conceptual framework, statement of the problem, scope and limitation, validation of instrument, recommendation, and not but not the least, the concluded statement of the researcher. Before we proceed, I would like to introduce the other researcher who's also responsible to this study. My groupmate Dahpny Apilada, Jenny Palmerie, Marie Zenarosa, and Paul Magbanua. Our study entitled The Student Perception on Appearance, Branding, and Pricing of Copy Packaging. Now let me explain this one by one. The student perception, it is referred to ability to see, hear, or become aware of something through the sense or a way of understanding something. Now, the student perception will relate to the appearance of the product itself. The appearance, it is how it looks or the physical aspect of itself. And the branding, it is something about the company itself. It can be the logo, quality of product, and so on. And the pricing, it is the amount of total you paid to its product, which can be affordable or expensive. And last is the copy packaging. The packaging refers to the process of designing, evaluating, and producing packages. So, the packaging itself will relate these three aspects or the packaging attributes based on the student perception. Now, without further ado, let's move on to other discussion. Coffee has become a very popular social drink for the young adults because of the vast variety of coffee flavors available on the market and known for its traditional refreshing beverage. Because of its popularity, the increase of demands are seen in which the coffee manufacturer and other companies are gladly response. For the company, the packaging attributes play a significant role in which consumer remember about the brand and the way how consumer perceive the product. So in this study, the study fulfilled this gap by understanding the student perceptions on appearance, branding, and pricing in coffee packaging when they first see the product's packaging in the shelves. And also, the study aims to know the behavior of the consumers from different backgrounds as their needs will be better understood and packaging features that draw interest of the targeted group can be better identified.
I will discuss you guys the background of the study. In today's society, the activities of packaging and keeping goods are further related with technical consideration, and another new industry had been introduced as human consider it as important and worth studied in depth. According to Kovic in 2019, as a consequence, packaging elements including text, colors, and shapes are important to change the perception of consumers towards the product. When the word packaging is used, people will pretend to relate it to safety, shelf life, convenience appearance, cost of raw materials, transportation costs, handling slow, manufacturing, and equipment. The appearance of the package will definitely play a significant role in influencing consumers or to stir up their buying desire, as the packages give out images or ideas to consumers and create emotional attachment in consumers towards the product they perceive.
The researcher proposed the self-perception theory by Darrell Beam 1967. And this theory argued that people develop attitudes and opinion by observing their own behavior and drawing conclusion from it. This means that people sometimes analyze their own behavior in the same way as they would analyze someone else's behavior. As also stated, a broad and robust literature in psychology and marketing demonstrate that individuals use their own behavior, including product and brand choice, to strategically self-signal desirable personal attributes and identities. And furthermore, another theory under the Maslow hierarchy of needs, 1943, a theory of human motivation, provides a strong concept for consumer decision choice of branded coffee shops. The desire to achieve social security and motivates individual to use the same brand to use the same brand as others by external public observation or internal social group attitudes, and the power of the international brand as the place to be seen creates a motivated behavior choice.
I am going to discuss you the study conceptual framework, which is important in any research methodology. Conceptual framework, it is derived from a combination of theories or parts of theories. This framework guides the researcher in synthesizing the different theories in formulation a new one. A conceptual model of the study showing the independent variables and dependent variables. For the independent variables, it includes the appearance, branding, and pricing of the coffee product. Respondents also have the opinion that appearance, branding, and pricing are correlated to each other in order to convey the correct messages to the correct group of people. In the dependent variables, the perception of the students includes terms of preferences, opinions, and buying decisions.
The focus of this research was on the three key issues: appropriateness of presentation, branding and pricing as expressed by the first experience of product packaging. This study aimed to answer the following questions. How may the profile of the students be described in terms of age, gender, grade, and stand? What are the essence of having a good packaging in coffee products in consumer buying behavior? What are the consumer perception in coffee packaging in terms of appearance, brand, and pricing? How does the packaging itself related with the appearance of branding and pricing affects the consumer buying behavior? In all the packaging attributes mentioned, what is the consumer value the most? Thus, this study examines the mediating role of brand image to better explain the effects of packaging on purpose intentions.
For the scopes and limitations, as researchers, we limited the study to determine the perception of students on appearance, branding, and pricing of coffee packaging. The respondents of this study were those students in Arellano University of Andres Bonifacio campus and grade 11 students in any strand who drink coffee as their usual beverage drink or as one of their favorite drink to refreshment and give their satisfaction. The researchers conducted this study to know the real facts if the student's perception has something really related with the food look of coffee packaging, which includes the appearance, branding, and pricing that can result in influencing their purchasing decisions through this study. The researchers also limited the study focus to coffee brands whose well-known and affordable for the students. In this study, 10 students of grade 11 will be selected to participate. The students are any gender, age, and strand. Each of the informants will be given a questionnaire survey through private message. The focus of this study is to know if the appearance and branding matters to the high school students. The focus of this study was conducted to prove whether the appearance, branding, and pricing of the coffee packaging affects their buying decisions and preferences in their own perception.
Good day everyone. I will discuss the validation of research. Validation of research means that the researcher has come to the opinion that instrument measures what it was designed to measure. Validity is no more than an expert opinion. To collect important interview, insights, opinions, and knowledge, the researchers use questionnaires through online platforms and devices. Our questionnaires contains of an open-ended questions that cannot be answered with a simple yes or no, and instead require the respondents to elaborate on their points. Using the interview guide questions will be cited through the Google form. It is a free online tool from Google which allows users to create forms, surveys, and quizzes as well as collaboratively edit and share the forms with the other people.
As researchers, we must know that findings are the most important thing that we should accustom by conducting a study. Now, for the summary of findings, these are the things that we found by conducting our research and by getting the answers from our respondents. Summary findings. The study revealed that 10 out of 10 the informats with the age of 16 to 20 years old had been drinking coffee as their everyday lifestyle. Second, most respondents also expected that if the packaging is good, then the product itself has a good quality. And the study revealed that most consumers base their buying decision on the appearance of its packaging. Also, the packaging fits brand where consumer tends to buy the product based on its popularity or well-known brand as indicated the signature looks of its own. And the result shows that consumer doesn't affect by its pricing as discussed by Cheng et al. 2014. Price did not influence the coffee purchase intention as consumers tend to be influenced by other factors such as brand knowledge. And the study demonstrates that majority of respondents value the appearance and the branding of the coffee.
Based on the results and findings concluded, here are the following recommendations of a researcher. The researchers highly recommend a wide range of sources, respondents, and settings for additional improvement of an investigation, which this study lacks of. The researchers also recommend to future researchers view on the appearance of buildings, which involves the shading, shape, and names of its records, and the manner in which those parts may affect client idea and buying behavior. Backer to information on client direct concerning of the perceived logo and average logo of an item. The younger consumers of Arellano University constantly be guided with the guide of utilizing ideas focused on the desires as an option on settling on the legitimate items.
Finally, the researchers allotted their time, effort, and patience as we concluded in need that the study revealed that all responded had been drinking coffee as their everyday morning habits, whose age of 16 to 20 years old. As a young consumer, this shows that the packaging is one of the factors in their buying decision, which they also perceive quality within its appearance, branding, and pricing of the coffee products. The packaging itself impacted their decision process, and through that, it shows the basis of their behavior, which is their preference, needs, thought, perceive of use, perspective, lifestyle, and experiences. As what the study concluded, this evidence shows how packaging of its product could attract young consumer, which also show their wise decision and quality standard when it comes to these packaging attributes, which includes again the appearance, branding, and pricing of the products. And that's the end of our research presentation. Again, my name is Agting as the leader of this group. I hope you learn a lot and thank you for watching and listening.